And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another HCHS Television Sports Exclusive coming to you live from the J.E. Cisco Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Hickman County High School. It's TSSAA basketball action. We'll pause for the invocation. That was Drew McDonald from the FCA with the invocation, and now we'll have the national anthem. And that was our national anthem, and now we'll have the starting lineups. First, the visiting Spring Hill Lady Raiders. We'll turn it over to Craig Shelton, your PA announcer. And now it's your very own Hickman County High School Lady Bulldogs. Once again, Craig Shelton. And that's your starting lineups for both the Spring Hill Lady Raiders and the Hickman County High School Lady Bulldogs. Clay Chesser and Drew McDonald set to bring you the play-by-play in tonight's ball game. Drew, Lady Dogs coming off a tough loss last night to Fairview. On the other hand, the boys with a big win, led by Matthew Dotson with 31 points.
Yeah, that was a very good job by the boys. I know they've kind of had a rough year this year. It's good to get that one under their belt, because I do believe that was a pretty good win last night. Hopefully it might carry on to some momentum tonight to give them two in a row. Like you said, the girls did struggle last night. Last time the girls beat Spring Hill by, I believe, 3 at Spring Hill, but this is a tough Spring Hill team, so we're going to see what happens.
And set to tip it off will be Dressler for the Lady Bulldogs. Tip is up. It's going to be controlled by Hickman County. This will be Amanda Christensen now to Whitney Vandraw. Dogs with a chance to take the early lead. This will be Christensen. Christensen needs help. Fine touches. Top of the key now back to Vandraw. Vandraw to Plunkett on the wing. Plunkett back to Christensen. Christensen driving. Bounce feed. Stolen away. Now lost out of bounds. Who's it going to be? Oh, we didn't ever see a call, Drew.
Spring Hill ball. Looks like they got it. I couldn't tell. He just stood there.
Well, we heard a whistle, but we didn't see a call. But it'll be Spring Hill's basketball. This will be Anderson for the Lady Raiders. Here's a dish downside, knocked away by Plunkett down low. They were trying to get it to their post player, number 40, that's Humer. But Plunkett with a nice job of stepping into the passing lane, and the ball deflected out of bounds. So the Lady Raiders will have to inbound once again. The Dogs have played good defense in the last couple of games that we've seen here at home, Drew.
They have. Tonight, I can already tell it's just almost been a minute gone by, but this is going to be one fast-paced game.
And here's a 3-ball knocked down by the Lady Raiders, and they go up 3-0. We've played just over 1 minute in the ball game. Lady Dogs trail 3-0 early on. It's a Plunkett ball thrown out of bounds. And, Drew, that's really what's plagued the Dogs in the last couple of games that they've lost has been the turnover problem.
Right, Clay. Really, if they tend to turn it over more than usual tonight, it could result in a loss. But hopefully they'll get things together and get things rolling here in the next minute or so.
Well, still early on in the ball game, and also they're coming off a loss, and that's kind of tough to rebound from.
Yeah, I agree. They're definitely going to have to get some momentum going here in this first quarter.
So Spring Hill gets it back, leading by 3. Here's a dish down low, nothing there. They kick it back out to Anderson. Anderson for a 3, bottom. Megan Anderson connects, and it's 6-0 Lady Raiders. This will be Vandross. Pass almost stolen away by Spring Hill. Now it is stolen away. Perfecting the steal, number 30, that's Carter. Here's a pass almost thrown away once again, saved by Anderson for the Lady Raiders. Anderson's going to dish over to Humer. Humer driving inside. Here's a dish back to Corville. Now to Rogers. Now a foul's going to be called, I believe, on Plunkett.
Yeah, they're going to call her. It looked like she may have been a little over the top on that one. She was fighting for position to get in front, but it looked like she just didn't get there in time.
So the Lady Dogs foul. The Lady Raiders will retain possession. Spring Hill looking to add to a 6-point lead. 5:48 to go in the first period of play. And Spring Hill just hasn't been able to get the ball down low like they'd want to early on.
Now, I believe last time they shut down the big girl, who I believe in the 2 games before the previous meeting between Spring Hill and Hickman County had 20-plus both games.
And here's another 3. This one's good by Humer. And Spring Hill has connected on their first 3 3-point attempts, and it's 9-0 early on. And the Lady Dogs really just do not have. Here's a steal by Anderson. Anderson trying to go coast to coast. Here's a layup blown away. And now a push-off's going to be called against Spring Hill. And Drew, back to what I was saying before the steal, the Lady Dogs just don't have the firepower to afford to fall into a big deficit like this early on.
No, they cannot get this far behind. They have been this far behind and brought it back, but overall this year, they're not the caliber of team that when they're down that can fight back and get up to make it a ball game again. So hopefully this time out, Coach Blankenship just called, we'll get things put together and maybe things will start clicking for them.
Well, earlier in the season, back to last night's game, the Lady Dogs defeated Fairview, so maybe the Dogs thought they should have won that ball game, especially by their game earlier in the year. So a little bit of a letdown maybe there.
Yeah, I think they probably went in just a little over themselves about pulling out the W, thinking it was probably going to be easier than what they intended, and it just kind of got the best of them.
So the Lady Dogs look for some answers. 5:11 to go in the first period, already trailing by 9. Lady Dogs will retain possession, however, after the push-off foul against the Lady Raiders. Now into the game is the senior Tara Truitt. Truitt will bring up the ball. This will be a dish to Christensen. Christensen back to Truitt. Truitt looks for Plunkett. Can't get the ball to her. Now she does. Plunkett looking for help. Good defense by the Lady Raiders. Here's a ball lost out of bounds. It'll be Spring Hill. And Drew, the Lady Raider defense that time just nowhere to throw the ball for the Bulldogs.
Oh, the Raiders from Spring Hill are definitely putting eye in intensity right now. They are playing defense like they want to, like they want this ball game.
And
Bulldogs are going to have to settle down and start breaking off the passes and opening things up to get back in this thing.
And really, defensively, the Dogs have done what they want to do. They haven't. They've denied the inside pass. Here's a shot good by number 23. That's Crystal Pillow. Now it's 11-0. Dogs have denied the inside pass, but Spring Hill has just been hot shooting outside the perimeter.
No question there. They have just been lighting it up. I don't believe they've missed one yet.
So the Dogs look for something, badly needing a spark on offense. Here's a dish down to Plunkett. Plunkett driving. Looked like a foul. No call. Rebound by Christensen down low. It's good. Somebody didn't put a body on Amanda Christensen. She was left wide open to follow Plunkett's shot. And the Dogs get their first points tonight, 11-2 our score.
That was a good job by Christian to crash the board right there off that miss to be able to put it back in and get the points on the board for the Dogs.
So Spring Hill recycle. Dogs needing a defensive stop to allow themselves back into this ballgame. Here's a drive inside. Shot is good. And there's the inside play they've been looking for. So just like that, sorry, Drew.
That was a poor job by the defense down there. She blew by 3 men and nobody could cut off the lane right there. That should not happen in this sport.
Spring Hill made it look easy on that last possession. More good defense by the Lady Raiders. There was a walk, no whistle. Here's Christensen for a shot. No good, but a foul called. I believe they're going to say she's on the floor. Indeed, that is the call, but the Lady Dogs will retain possession. And that didn't look like a very good job of shot selection by Christensen, considering they're down 13-2.
No, I don't know if she was going for the foul or if she was going for the basket, but luckily they did get a foul out of it. And with the result, Maggie Hutchins putting 2 down to make it 13-4.
Hutchins hits the baseline. Jay, that cuts it to 13-4. 3 minutes to go in the first period of play. It's been all Lady Raiders thus far in the ball game. Here's a drive inside by Dobbins. Dobbins going to kick back out to Pillow. Pillow now to Corville. Now to Humer. Humer back out to Pillow. Pillow looking to reset. Here's a cut underneath. Nice job there by Lady Raiders. Layup blown. But a nice cut. Now Maggie Hutchins comes down with the rebound, and they've got to call a foul. Spring Hill's going to pick up a foul. And I think what the coach for the Lady Raiders is saying is his player was just laying on the ground and Hutchins tripped over.
That's what it looked like from our perspective. This may be a unique ref tonight.
So the Lady Dogs will get it back. This is Ashley Thomas now into the game. Here's a dish to Hutchins. Hutchins driving. Baseline J. Bottom. Maggie Hutchins with her second consecutive basket, and that's what the Dogs need, Drew. Somebody's got to step up and take charge and bring them back into this ball game.
That was definitely a good job by the Bulldog offense. You notice how the Spring Hill Raiders are over pursuing right there. I feel that if the Bulldogs can take advantage, kind of fake a pass and then send it the opposite direction, it may kind of break them off a little easier than what they're doing beforehand.
So the Dogs will get it back after the Spring Hill turnover. This is Hutchins. Hutchins going to drive, kick to Plunkett. Plunkett's shot is no good. There's rebound by Dressler. Dressler back to Truitt. Truitt for 3, no good. Rebound and controlled by Spring Hill. This will be Spring Hill going the other way. Danielle Corville with the ball for the Lady Raiders. Looking to drive. Now she's going to dish back out to Dobbins. Dobbins with the dish to Carter. Back out to Dobbins. Dobbins, 3-point ball. No good. Rebound controlled by the Lady Raiders. Here's another drive inside. Spring Hill going up. Shot no good. Who's got the rebound? Lady Dogs. Megan Plunkett with the rebound, and now to Ashley Thomas. Thomas, a very good 3-point shooter, but the Dogs haven't been able to get her the ball recently. Here's a shot blocked by Spring Hill. Maggie Hutchins driving inside. The shot blocked, and Spring Hill gets it back. Just over a minute to go in the first period of play. Here's a 3-point shot, no good. Saved by Hutchins, but saved to Spring Hill. Nice feed down low.
That was a pass. That's a good job by number 30. Who is that, Chester?
Teresa Carter.
Very nice pass by there to get the easy layup.
Carter to Humer. Very nice job of interior passing. Here's a dish to Dressler. Dressler tries the same thing, but pass knocked away. Thomas back to Truitt now to Hutchins. Hutchins ball lost, save. Pass going to be knocked out of bounds by the Lady Raiders.
Clay, this is not Bulldog basketball right now. These girls have much more potential than what they're showing right now. They're just making sloppy passes and need to kind of get things a little crisper before they get too far down in this.
Well, the Dogs not taking good care of the basketball and also not selecting good shots. Here's a shot by Thomas that's good. Her foot was on the line, so it is a 2-point basket. Like we said, Thomas, a very good shooter from the outside, and she could get this team right back in it should she become hot from the floor. Here's a feed inside, off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by Dressler. Dressler to Truitt. Truitt going to move it up the floor. 19 ticks to go in the first period. This is Truitt to Thomas. Thomas thinks of 3 instead, dishes to Hutchins. Hutchins going to shoot 3. No good. Nice rebound there by Plunkett on the inside, and she's fouled. Plunkett got good rebounding position, boxed out her defender, went back up and drew the foul, Drew.
That was a very good job by Megan Plunkett right there to get around the defender and box her out to give it another second shot and draw the foul.
So Plunkett will go to the line with 10 seconds to go. First shot is good. And Drew, you look at the clock, you look at the score, the Dogs could go into the second quarter trailing only by 5 points, which you would consider very fortunate considering the start of the game.
Oh, definitely, definitely. They seem to be getting things a little more together here towards the end of the first quarter to put them back in the ball game.
Second shot is good. And talking to Coach Don Qualls earlier today about the Fairview game last night, he said that free throws really killed the Bulldogs in last night's game. And so we see Plunkett with a couple early on. We always say free throws wins ball games. That looked like a walk, no call. 4 seconds to go. Does Spring Hill know how much time's left? Here's a shot by Dobbins, no good at the buzzer. And so that'll end the first period of play. 15-10 our score, and the crowd's starting to file in here to the J.E. Cisco Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Hickman County High School. Clay Chesser, Drew McDonald bringing you the play-by-play in tonight's game. And Drew, it was the first period that was dominated by Spring Hill early, but the Bulldogs making a little run towards the end of the period.
Yeah, I believe there towards the end they did start to get things together, started making better passes, kind of opening the lanes up with a fake here and there to get the back door, anything like that. And also it was a good job by the Bulldogs to box out on shots and getting that second shot.
Well, early on in the period, it looked like the Dogs were maybe fatigued or just playing lazy, you might say. They weren't hustling after rebounds. They were just maybe some sloppy shots, you might say, which you said was not Bulldog basketball. That's when they fell in deficit. However, in the latter part of the first period, Dogs began playing more what we're accustomed to seeing, and thus the 15-10 score, where this could easily be 15-2.
Yes, definitely, definitely. They did a very good job of getting back into this ball game.
So the Dogs will begin the second period trailing only by 5. Spring Hill will have possession to begin the second period. This is Dobbins for the Lady Raiders, met out top by Tara Truitt. Tara Truitt, a senior, and also the salutatorian this year.
Yeah, we've got a couple smart ones around here.
Here's a traveling violation on the Lady Raiders, and that'll turn it back over to the Bulldogs. And Drew, Spring Hill with turnovers can definitely let the Lady Dogs back in this ball game.
Yeah, I agree, Clay. They definitely, if they want to accomplish this game as a W and get a win out of this, they definitely do not need to turn the ball over. Of course, same thing goes for the Lady Bulldogs.
Here's a dish inside to Plunkett, back to Truitt. Thomas left wide alone, 3 ball, no good. Ashley Anderson now in the game. Nice position there for the rebound. Tips it away, just can't control it. Anderson missed several ball games with that knee injury, but she is back and playing for the Lady Dogs. Ashley Anderson, a senior here at Hickman County High School. Here's a baseline J that's going to fall for the Lady Raiders. That is number 10, Megan Anderson. And Spring Hill with their first points in a couple of minutes. Lady Dogs going the other way. This is Hutchins to Plunkett. Plunkett thought about getting it to Truitt, instead dishes off to Hutchins. Hutchins back to Truitt, and now to Thomas. Thomas thinks of 3. Instead, she's going to drive. Now kick back out to Anderson. Anderson has Plunkett posting up down low. Anderson going to drive, shoot, no good. Rebound will be controlled by Spring Hill. Hauling in the rebound, number 40, that's Humer. I'm not saying the play was funny, Drew. That's just her name, Humer.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be Lady Raiders going the other way. 17-10 our score. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's a shot that's going to be good by number 52. That's Patricia Hawkins. And Hawkins just did a good job of clearing some space down low on that play.
I agree. She's got a fairly good body on her to push people around, and that's exactly what she did. She worked it in there and put it where she wanted it.
The Lady Dogs going the other way. This is Maggie Hutchins. Hutchins had a couple of buckets early on. Here's a shot, no good by Hutchins, a little too strong. Rebound controlled by Spring Hill going the other way now. Here's Dobbins, top of the key, thanks of 3. Instead, she's going to dish. Now here's a 3 ball, no good rebound. Looked like Hutchins was tangled up down low, no foul called. Here's Ashley Thomas scrambling for it on the floor. Shot no good, and now the Lady Dogs will come out with the rebound. Megan Plunkett. Sub set to check in for Spring Hill. And we got an injured player down on the floor. The injured player appears to be Dobbins. No, Dobbins on the floor still. Check that. Player is number 30. That's Teresa Carter. Carter now up and walking off on her own. And she was at the other end of the floor, Drew, laying down when the play was going off the other end, but she appears to be okay now. So the Lady Dogs will have possession. The lead has been extended back to 9 points now, 19-10 the score. Lady Dogs, this is Truett. Foul's going to be called. Foul is going to be on number 10, Megan Anderson.
That was a good job by Tara there, Truett, to penetrate the lane right there and open things up. Where she was going with it, I believe she was going to hit Anderson down on the opposite post, and she was wide open, just had a little touch to get the foul. But that was definitely a good job by Tara to break through the defense right there and get to the middle.
And something to look at early on, despite a 19-10 lead for Spring Hill, they have 5 team fouls while the Lady Dogs have only 1. So foul trouble could be a possibility for the Lady Raiders in this game. Here's a shot no good by Ashley Thomas. Rebound's going to be controlled by Spring Hill. This is Dobbins. Dobbins with the dish to Hawkins. Hawkins jump shot, no good rebound. Fought for by Pillow. Pillow goes back up. Her shot is good. So Pillow with her second bucket of the game. The lead extended to 11 now. And the Dogs falling back into the same hole that they started out in this game.
Clay, Spring Hill is doing a good job of throwing their big bodies around and getting them the ball. There's plenty of mismatches right here, right now that really are not going to benefit the Bulldogs. If Spring Hill keeps pounding in down low, this could get out of hand.
Well, here's a foul going to be called on Spring Hill now. Megan Plunkett really got her shot blocked there, appeared from here. Dogs get a foul called, and Plunkett will go to the line. She hit her first couple of free throws. This shot good.
I think they're going to say that she got her with her body on the way down on that, because that was definitely all ball when they were both up.
So the Dogs definitely, we said earlier, Spring Hill, that's their 6th team foul. Dogs definitely going to have to capitalize on their free throws to get back in this ballgame, because like you said, so far, the Dogs have just not had an answer for Pillow or Hawkins down low. Spring Hill going the other way now. Dogs need a stop. 21-12 our score. This is Pillow, top of the key. Now to Humer. Humer to Corville. Corville corner to Dobbins. Dobbins working on Truett. Here's a dish back to Pillow. Now a dish down low to Hawkins. Ball fought for, scrambled. Dobbins coming out with it for the Lady Raiders. She'll get back to Corville. Corville sets the offense. Here's the dish down low to Hawkins. Hawkins shot. No good. Rebound fought for by Spring Hill. Put back up there. No good. Rebound still fought for. And we don't know who the call's going to be on, but Drew, the Lady Raiders, getting way too many scoring opportunities there. 4 or 5 offensive rebounds.
That was a good job by the Lady Raiders of Spring Hill to get in there and get their second shot. Poor job by the Lady Bulldogs, though, of not getting their man boxed out.
Just no boxing out for the Lady Dogs. I know Hawkins in particular had a couple of rebounds in that particular possession. Speaking of Hawkins, here she is, and she's going to be called for an offensive foul.
She had the position, but when she lowered that shoulder, they're going to call that one. There's definitely going to be a charge on the offense there.
Well, Hawkins has definitely been muscling some people around down low. They finally catch her this time, and she'll pick up a foul, her first personal foul. 7th team foul for the Lady Raiders. This is Hutchins for the Dogs now, back to Truett. Truett to Thomas. Thomas going to drive. Here's a little J. Good. Like we said, Ashley Thomas slowed up a little bit by the knee injury early on, but just a very pure shooter. And Drew, when she's heating up from the floor, she can really light up the gym.
She did a good job right there, getting her feet set and putting the ball in the hole.
Here's a shot, no good by Spring Hill. Coming in, attempting the rebound was Humer. And like we said, even though that ball goes back over the Lady Dogs, Humer just did not get touched when she came up the lane and knocked it out of bounds, but could have easily been an offensive board and another 2 points for the Lady Raiders.
Yes, you're exactly right, Clay. Could have.
Here's Hutchins. Hutchins off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for. Dressler out of position, maybe went over the back. Ball lost out of bounds. It'll go back over to Spring Hill. Dressler just didn't have good rebounding position at that time. All she could try to do was go over the back to tip it out. Now we've got the officials getting into it with the coach. And this coach for Spring Hill could be getting a tee pretty shortly, Drew.
Yeah, he has been babbling a little bit. I haven't tell you. He says he's talking to his players, but can't tell just yet if he is or not. But the refs had enough.
And we'd rather talk about the game, but we can't help overhearing it when it's happening right in front of us.
Yeah, we definitely got the prime seats in J.E. Cisco today.
The Cisco Psychos, the student section, making some noise tonight. A good turnout by the students here at HCHS.
Yeah, there is a good number here tonight. I believe there's more than there usually is, if I'm not mistaken.
And that's from the words of Matthew Dotson, by the way. Matthew, a very big Vanderbilt Commodores fan. The student section at Vanderbilt known as the Memorial Maniacs. So Dotson calls our student section the Cisco Psychos. The basket was good by Spring Hill on the last possession. Dogs have the ball now, trailing 23-14. Here's Thomas going to get to Dressler. We haven't seen Dressler touch the ball much down low early on. Dressler shot no good. Rebound by Spring Hill.
Dressler should have knocked that one down. There's no reason for that. She had good position, good ball fake and putting it up, and just couldn't get in.
Definitely have to capitalize on those shots down low. Here's a dish down low, ball stolen away by Thomas. Rogers for the Lady Raiders tried to put it on the floor down low. You can't put it on the floor down low. And Thomas picked her pocket, but the Dogs turn it over on the other end, so the turnover by the Lady Raiders goes to nothing. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Dogs trailing 23-14. This is Pillow for the Lady Raiders. The dish over to Carter. Carter back to Rogers. Rogers dish, tried to get it down low to Pillow. The pass a little too high, goes out of bounds.
A little too much air on that one.
She tried to throw the fade pattern in the back of the end zone and threw it out of bounds. Checking into the game for the Lady Dogs is number 5, Kayla Shepard. Shepard's first playing time of the evening. 1 minute to go in the half. Dogs trailing 23-14. This is Anderson to Shepard. Shepard back to Thomas. Ball stolen away. And now it's going to be lost out of bounds. Good hustle there by Lakeisha Dobbins for Spring Hill to step into the passing lane. And like we said, that's what has plagued the Dogs early on. The pass was there, but instead of throwing it hard, they lobbed the pass, giving Dobbins time to step into the passing lane and steal the ball.
Yeah, this defense for Spring Hill is just getting the job done tonight.
Here's a three-pointer by Thomas. Good. And if it wasn't for Ashley Thomas, the Dogs wouldn't be as close in this game as they are. 38 seconds to go. Dogs trailing 23-17. Here's a full court press enacted by the Dogs now. Ball almost stolen from behind by Shepard. Here's a dish to Pillow. Pillow shot no good. There's Dressler with the rebound. 25 seconds to go. Dogs could cut this to a 3-point ball game. This is Thomas bringing the ball up the floor. Now to Shepard. Shepard, ball stolen away. The same exact pass that got stolen only seconds ago. Here's a dish to Dobbins. Dobbins off the glass, no good. Controlled by Hutchins. 7 seconds to go, now 5. Ball on the floor, and what are they going to call? I guess she stepped on the baseline.
Yeah, I believe that's what they're going to say. Oh, wait, no. Call a timeout. Call a timeout.
They give her the timeout, and that's a big play, Drew, because that's going to give Spring Hill the ball under their own basket with 3 seconds, and 3 seconds, plenty of time to get a good look at the basket.
Oh, they definitely have plenty of time to get a good shot for this. A little flip-flop action going down on center court right now. I believe I wouldn't be able to walk after I did that.
It hurt us from sitting here. Thought that was VT out there for a minute turning those flips, but then I remember VT was in Perry County covering the Vikings ball game. A student from Hickman County High School turning some flips to amuse the hometown crowd, and the crowd just continuing to roll in. It looked early on like there was not going to be a big crowd, but now the crowd continues to roll in. And Drew, you're tore up about something over here.
You're killing me with the VT comment. It's just the picture, I guess.
And here's something right here. You can't. There's no other way to say it but stupid. Dogs foul with 1.3 seconds to go. Instead of forcing Spring Hill to get a shot off, we say it every game. Do not foul with time run out. They send her to the free throw line. Shot, no good, but still, it's the point of it. Don't take a chance on a foul. with 2 seconds to go.
Clay, you're exact. We definitely do not foul with less. Well, of course, there's 1 second left on the clock. That just gives you a chance to go down more than you could have going at halftime. You don't want the defensive team, whereas it be Spring Hill right now, going in with momentum after a last-second shot.
Well, the Dogs the Lady Raiders rather, began that last possession with just over 3 seconds to go in the half under their own goal. They inbound, the clock got down to 1.3, and the Lady Dogs fouled. Lucky for the Lady Dogs, Spring Hill missed their free throws, but still the point of it. It's a mental mistake, and mental mistakes have put the Lady Dogs in a bind here in the first period. And Drew, you have the halftime scoring.
Yeah, it's going to look like Christensen knocks down 2 while she's here. Hutchins puts out 4. Plunkett knocks down 4 free throws to give her 4. Thomas knocking down a 3 and two J's jumpers, that is, to give her 7.
And so Ashley Thomas putting in several, and also Maggie Hutchins. And Drew, really a first period that was dominated by Spring Hill. The second period began, it looked like the Lady Dogs were going to maybe make a run. And then to end the half, the Lady Dogs kind of on a slide once again. But the score is still 23-17. Dogs still very much in this ball game, but very fortunate to be that close at halftime after the type of play they've had in the first half.
Yes, Clay, they did a very good job of getting back into this thing. 6 points going in at half is nothing. Nothing at all. It's going to be a totally new ball game. Hopefully the girls from Hickman County will be able to get things going better than they did at the start of the first half and maybe get themselves involved and hopefully bring out a W for us.
Well, it's definitely going to be a different second half, and we're just glad we're not in the locker room hearing what they're hearing right now.
I agree.
So we'll break for halftime. The score 23-17. We're going to send it back to our truck where our director, Mr. Jason Pierce, ladies and gentlemen, doing an outstanding job bringing you tonight's ball game. We'll break for halftime, and then we'll be back with the second half. This is Hickman County High School basketball on Cable Channel 99. Let's go! And welcome back to second half action. Dogs begin the third period of play trailing 23-17. They will have possession to begin the second half. This is Ashley Thomas set the inbounds to Whitney Vandross. We hadn't seen Vandross much since the first period of play. This is Thomas, the jump shot, bottom. And Ashley Thomas picks up right where she left off, knocking down the deuce just inside the three-point arc, and that cuts it to 4. This is Spring Hill going the other way. This is number 30. This is Carter for a 3. Good. No, she's on the line. It's just a 2. So Spring Hill answers, 25-19 the score. This is Vandross to Thomas to Dressler to Plunkett, back to Thomas to Hutchins to Vandross, back to Plunkett to Hutchins. There's Thomas left alone. They can't get her the ball stolen away. This is Spring Hill on the fast break. This is Anderson pull-up jumper, bottom. Megan Anderson with the pull-up J, and the lead extended 27-19. And in the last few moments, Drew, it appears Ashley Thomas has been the Dogs' only offense.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And generally, you don't want to put it on one man in this type of a ball game. You'd hope that your teammates would hopefully try to get things going for themselves, as well as the one who has the momentum going.
Plunkett blocked on the other end. Back to Thomas, we were talking about. She has definitely showed us that she is willing to put the team on her shoulders. She's been shooting the ball about every time she's got it, and up to that last shot has made just about every attempt. So perhaps she could be the one to bring the Dogs back. Here's a shot, no good. This is Anderson driving inside. There's a dish stolen away by Thomas. Thomas for the Lady Dogs to Vandross. Full court pressure by Spring Hill. There's the trap. Press appears to be broke. There's a pass to Plunkett, now to Vandross. Vandross to Hutchins. Hutchins going to step up, shoot a 3. No good. Rebound. Controlled by Spring Hill. Now lost out of bounds. Spring Hill retain possession. Carter set to inbound to Anderson for the Lady Raiders. Megan Anderson, number 10, bringing the ball down for the Lady Raiders. She'll dish back over to Carter.
The Dogs need to stop right here, Clay.
Here's a nice save by Spring Hill. Now a three-point shot, no good. Rebound by Hutchins for the Lady Bulldogs. This will be Hutchins across the timeline now. Has Thomas back out top now to Plunkett. Plunkett on the wing, looking to get the ball to Dressler. No way. Back out to Thomas. Thomas to Hutchins. Hutchins to Vandross. Vandross has a dish to Plunkett, back to Dressler. Dressler, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound. Fought for, controlled by Spring Hill. Spring Hill going the other way. This is number 20, Corville. Corville going to drive on Vandross. There's the dish down low. Spinning, shooting, no good. That was Carter. Rebound by Christy Dressler, the senior for the Lady Bulldogs. To Plunkett, now to Thomas. Thomas going to bring it up the floor. Here's Thomas to Vandross. Vandross. Cross-court pass to Hutchins. Hutchins to Plunkett. Plunkett shot. In, out, no good. Rebound fought for and pulled in by Rogers. Rogers now to Carter for the Lady Raiders. 4:28 to go, third period of play. Dogs trailing 27-19. This is Carter to Anderson. Anderson back to Carter. Carter to Humer. Humer now the dish down low. Back out. Three-point shot by Carter. No good. Rebound fought for inside by Lady Raiders. Put back up. No good. Humer was able to haul in the rebound. Her shot attempt no good. And now we got somebody with a, looked like maybe a bloody mouth for Spring Hill.
I think she called Dressler on the elbow there down low when battling for that rebound.
So Humer will come out of the game for Spring Hill. She will be replaced, and now the Dogs will get the ball back after the injury timeout. This is Thomas. Thomas left wide open for three. Bottom. Can't leave Ashley Thomas that alone at the top of the key. Thomas drains the three, and the Dogs are back within 5, 27-22 our score.
Clay, I've noticed that when Ashley Thomas has her feet set, she does a much better job of getting the ball out of her hands and rolling it off her fingertips. And definitely when her feet are set, I hadn't seen her miss.
Shy snob, Drew, or nice job, as you were saying. Very well spoken, Drew. Ashley Thomas, when her feet is set and she is left alone, is very dangerous as a shooter. And now the Dogs will turn it over, failing to capitalize on the Spring Hill turnover.
The Lady Dogs definitely need to take what they can get off turnovers. They don't need to, I guess what you'd call a unfulfilled turnover by not getting some points off the board, on the board.
This is Trina Mitchell now in the game for the Lady Raiders. This is Carter back to Anderson. Anderson going to drive inside. No, she's going to pull it back out. Nice defense by Maggie Hutchins, denying the baseline. Here's a dish back out top of the key to Mitchell. Mitchell ball down low, fought for by Hawkins, now lost away. Here's Anderson for three. No good. Rebound controlled by the Lady Dogs. That's Vandross pulling it down. This is Vandross to Hutchins. Hutchins driving inside. Shot blocked, but a foul called. Maggie Hutchins took it to the hole and drew the foul, and now she'll go to the line for two shots.
Good job by Hutchins, driving the lane there and going up and drawing the foul.
Spring Hill tonight, this is a district ball game, and we were talking earlier, BT and I today, about possibly the Lady Dogs seeding in this tournament, and a district win like this could help their seed tremendously going into the tournament. Checking out now will be Pillow for the Lady Raiders. Hutchins' shot is up. It is no good, and there is a lane violation, and that'll turn it back over to Spring Hill. Another mental mistake, Drew.
That's definitely not going to win the ball game for the Lady Dogs. They really need to suck it up right here and quit making the silly mistakes that good coach teams that these Lady Dogs are, to not make those.
So Spring Hill gets it back. There's a dish to Hawkins inside. I believe she traveled. Yes, she did. Hawkins took steps before putting her shot up, and that'll turn it back over to the Lady Dogs. This is Hutchins. Hutchins back to Vandross. Vandross to Hutchins. Hutchins to Plunkett. Plunkett to Thomas. Thomas going to drive back to Dressler. Ball almost stolen, now saved by Hutchins. Hutchins to Plunkett. Plunkett going to drive inside. Her shot, no good rebound, fought for underneath. There's Hawkins pulling it down for the Lady Raiders. Hawkins to Mitchell. Mitchell going to drive. Now she's going to decide to pull back out. Here's a three-point shot. No good rebound by Dressler. Carter's shot did not fall. Nice job boxing out by Christy Dressler. This is Thomas going the other way for the Bulldogs. Thomas. Bounce feed almost stolen away by Humer, but the ball kicked out of bounds. So the Lady Dogs will retain possession. Checking in now is number 22, Amanda Christensen. Carter will check out for the Lady Raiders. Under 2 minutes to go in the third period. Dogs trail by 5 points. Dogs are yet to lead in this ball game. This is Christensen back to Vandross, now to Thomas. Thomas, three-point shot, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. I believe it'll be Spring Hill. No, they're going to give it back to the Lady Dogs.
That was a little too much force in that shot for Ashley Thomas. Needed a couple more passes right there to get her feet set a little better than what she did.
Well, we said Thomas has decided to take the team upon her shoulders, but maybe needing a little better shot selection than that. Here's a circus shot by Amanda Christensen, no good. And why in the world do you try a crazy shot like that?
Clay, I couldn't tell you. I was fixing to comment on her crashing the boards earlier, and then she does something like that. I'm not sure what to say about her.
Well, just not a good shot, and now they're going to turn it over. I'm guessing it's an illegal pick, and that's indeed the call. And guess who it was on?
None other than number 22, Amanda Christensen right there.
Well, you just hate to see a shot like that down low because Amanda Christensen, a very, very good ball player, very quick, and she is capable of bringing the Dogs back. But you just got to do a better job of shot selection than that, especially trailing in the ball game. So after the pick, the Lady Raiders get it back, and now a foul whistled on the Lady Dogs.
It's going to be on Christensen once again.
Well, Amanda Christensen has picked up a couple of fouls here in the last 30 seconds or so. And this will send Mitchell to the line for the Lady Raiders. Her shot, no good. And Spring Hill has really allowed the Dogs to stay around this ball game by missed free throws. So subs will check back in for Spring Hill. Mitchell with still one more shot. 27-22 our score, 1:14 to go in the third period of play. If you're Spring Hill, you kind of fear the Lady Dogs. Here's a rebound by Dressler, now to Thomas. Back to what I was saying, if you're Spring Hill, you really fear the Lady Dogs staying close like this, because usually when you allow a team to stay in the game like Spring Hill's the Lady Dogs do, usually they're capable of making a comeback in the fourth quarter at some time.
Yeah, Clay, the Dogs are definitely still in this thing, just down by 5. I just feel that they need to be a little more patient than what they have been. Just get a better shot. Definitely give them a better chance of putting this one out.
Well, we've seen some signs of what they've wanted to do on offense. Thomas has been very successful from outside the three-point arc, but then at times they decide to force the issue. If Thomas is well covered outside, you have to think maybe Dressler could be open down low. There's a shot, no good by Spring Hill, put back up. It's no good, but there's a foul whistled underneath. And so Spring Hill will go to the line for 2 shots. That's the 4th team foul by the Lady Dogs in this second half. Going to the line will be Humer for the Lady Raiders. Humer trying to add to a 5-point lead. Her first shot up, and it rattles in good. The lead extended 28-22 now. Checking in for the Lady Dogs will be number 14, Ashley Anderson. Plunkett will step out. Humer set to shoot a second one. This one in out, no good. Rebound tried to control by Dressler, but tied up, and a jump ball called, and that'll give it to Spring Hill. And that's what the Dogs did not need, Drew. A second free throw attempt. Dressler had the position inside and allowed herself to be tied up, and that'll give Spring Hill the basketball.
Yeah, with just 34 seconds left, they've got a chance to go up by 9 going into the fourth quarter.
Here's the inbound pass going to be stolen away by Dressler. Dressler to Vandross. Vandross working on Humor. Ball in the corner to Thomas. Thomas back to Christensen. Christensen going to lay down the dribble. Shot up. This time it's good. Better shot selection there by Amanda Christensen. 28-24, 10 seconds to go in the third period of play. Spring Hill will take the last shot. Or maybe they won't. Ball thrown out of bounds. Mitchell tried to get the lob down low to Humor. Ball sailed out of bounds.
I think the back of the end zone seems to be shrinking a little bit.
Anderson for a buzzer shot. No good. It would have counted had it gone, but no good. Had a little more time perhaps than she thought. Nevertheless, the Dogs still hanging in there. 28-24 the score. And Drew, the Dogs just will not go away. Some spurts by Spring Hill trying to pull away. They pulled out onto a 9-point lead as we started the third period, but the Dogs just keep battling back. And now they're within 4 as we go to the fourth period, and the Dogs in a very good chance to come back and win this ball game.
Yeah, they definitely right here going into the fourth quarter need to get some points on the board here at the start. In the first 2 minutes, I think if they can get back and start to control this ball game, they should be able to pull out the W for them.
And Ashley Thomas has been the main scorer for the Lady Dogs. You'd like to see some points down in the paint by maybe Dressler or Thomas, or Dressler or Plunkett rather, and maybe that would open up some more outside shots from Ashley Thomas, because Thomas has showed us she's still shooting the ball very well, but Spring Hill beginning to get more defensive pressure on her and not allow her to get open looks at the basket. Glad to have you folks along. 28-24 our score as we are set to begin the fourth period of play. Clay Chesser and Drew McDonald bringing you the play-by-play in tonight's action. Tonight's game dominated most of the time by Spring Hill, but the Dogs just continuing to battle and play hard and still in this ball game as we begin the fourth period. The Dogs have not really had a run of their own like we saw Spring Hill with to start the ball game. Should the Dogs have one of those runs here in the fourth period, it could prove to be enough to win the ball game. Dogs with possession to begin the fourth period. This is Vandross. Vandross to Christensen. Christensen going to shoot a three. Bottom! Amanda Christensen comes out and the Dogs pull to within 1. 28-27 the score. This is Dobbins. Dobbins now to Anderson. Anderson back to Rogers. Rogers back to Dobbins. Spring Hill looking to get the ball down low to their big players. Just cannot find them down there now. This is number 32, Rogers. Dressler's going to go over the back. And that was the mindset that whole possession. Spring Hill looking to get the ball to Rogers down low. It took a little bit of time, but they finally do with success. Dressler picks up her second foul. Here's the inbound to Pillow. Pillow's going to be hacked, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. Pillow had a big second period of play for Spring Hill. Didn't hear much from her in the third period, and now she will go to the line with a chance to add to her point total as we begin the fourth period. Pillow eyes, fires, bricks. 28-27. Spring Hill has not helped themselves from the charity stripe tonight. Pillow's second shot is up. No good. Rebound. Out of bounds. Anderson tried to save it, but steps on the baseline. And so the Lady Dogs will get the ball back with a chance to take their first lead of the ball game.
Clay, like you said earlier, free throws are what win ball games. And right now, Spring Hill has not showed us that they've been able to knock them down when the time comes. Here's a pass to Anderson. Anderson shot, no good. Rebound fought for her. Dobbins in trouble. She's going to break the press now. Dobbins on the fast break. Going to slow it up and give it to Anderson. Anderson back to Rogers. Rogers to Pillow. Pillow back to Dobbins. Dobbins working off a screen, shot off the side of the glass, and now a foul's going to be called. And who's going to pick up the foul?
hard to think that she could have been fouled with the shot going off the side of the backboard. Didn't see any contact from here, but the official did, and Dobbins will go to the line for 2 shots. Dobbins' first shot is good. Subs checking in now. Maggie Hutchins will replace Ashley Thomas for the Lady Dogs. Mitchell will check back in for the Lady Raiders. Dobbins' second shot is good. The lead is back to 3 points. 6.5 to go in the ball game. Dogs trailing 30-27. Interesting to see now, Ashley Thomas out of the ball game. Who will the Dogs go to for their shot? They won't go to anybody. Ball stolen away by Anderson. Anderson on the layup. It's good. 32-27.
Lady Dogs can't afford this deep into the ball game in the beginning of this fourth quarter to throw away the ball like that and give an easy basket to Spring Hill.
Well, we said here's a foul called now on Spring Hill. The Dogs have had turnover problems in the past few games. Tonight, it didn't appear to be a problem, but the Dogs have turned it over here lately in the ball game. Foul whistled on number 10. That's Megan Anderson. Dogs will retain possession. Not a shooting foul. The Dogs will keep the ball. This is Vandross. Vandross to Hutchins. Hutchins to Vandross. Vandross to Dressler. Dressler, nice save there. Here's a pass back to Hutchins. Hutchins to Vandross. Vandross to Anderson. Anderson. Here's a dish down low, intended for Dressler. Ball knocked out of bounds. And Christy Dressler just has not touched the ball in the paint very much tonight. We said earlier, Ashley Thomas has been their target on offense, intending to get the ball to her almost every possession. And with her out of the game now, it was interesting to see who the Dogs would go to. Here's Christensen with a shot. That's going to be an air ball. I know they're going to say a tip, and the Dogs catch a break.
I think that was kind of a makeup right there because Amanda Christian definitely was fouled on that shot.
They're going to say her shot was tipped, and she'll get redemption. This time they call a foul. On the previous play, they said Christensen was not fouled, but her shot was tipped. Therefore, when it went out of bounds, the Dogs retained possession, and on this shot attempt, Christensen is fouled, and she will go to the line for 2 shots. Christensen's shot in out, no good. Christensen is a junior here at Hickman County High School, so still another year of eligibility next year for her. Timeout asked for with 5:39 to go in the ball game. 32-27 our score. And Drew, if the Bulldogs are going to come back and make a run here with 5.5 to go, they can't turn the ball over, they can't make mental mistakes, and somebody has got to step up and put the game on their shoulders.
Clay, that is exactly right. Yet Ashley Thomas has done a good job of putting points on the board, but it seems like it's not rubbing off on anybody. They're going to have somebody else on the floor be able to put points on the board if they want to stay in this ball game. Spring Hill has capitalized on every turnover this quarter that the Bulldogs have made, and therefore they do not need to let Spring Hill tip or get in front. They're just going to have to make crisper passes, limit their mistakes, and just make smart choices.
Well, looking at your scoring here, with the exception of Ashley Thomas, Maggie Hutchins had a couple of buckets early on in the first period. She has not scored since. Then beginning the second half, Amanda Christensen has added a couple of buckets and a three-pointer. But other than that, other than 4 free throws by Megan Plunkett, that's been your only scores. 4 players have scored for the Lady Dogs. So you'd like to see the spreading spaced out maybe a bit more. Christy Dressler with no points in the ball game. And she usually the leading scorer for the Bulldogs. So Thomas still out of the game. Christensen set to shoot a second shot. This one is good. 32-28 our score. 5.5 to go in the ball game. This will be Pillow. Pillow back, almost stolen away by Anderson. Now a three-point shot, good. Anderson gambled, going for the steal. By gambling, she left her man wide open, and she cans the three. That was Humer with the three-point basket. Here's Christensen driving in, shot counts. Spring Hill coach begging, saying that she was on the floor when she was fouled. Official says the basket's good. And Christensen with a chance for a three-point play. A three-point play the hard way. Shot in, out, no good. Rebound fought for out of bounds. Who are they going to call? They're going to give it to Hickman County.
Spring Hill coach is wanting a Kit Kat right now, calling for a break. Looks like
oh no, this is going downhill. We're talking about Kit Kats. Three-point shot by Christensen, no good. Rebound by Dobbins. Dobbins has Pillow wide open. She does not see her, however. Here's a three-point shot. Good.
Coach, I think Coach got his break right there.
That's Humer with another three-point basket. She connected for three. Her last time down the floor, she connects for three this time. And what was once a one-point lead is now a six-point lead.
Nice job by both Christensen and Maggie Hudgens there, penetrating and putting the ball in the hole.
Well, Dogs got the kind roll on that last shot. Hutchins shot falling. 38-32, 4.5 to go in the ball game. Dogs trailing by 6. This is Mitchell. Mitchell back to Rogers. Rogers top of the key. Here's a three-point shot. Good. Trina Mitchell connects from downtown. And 9 points in a time span of about 1 minute for the Lady Raiders. They have connected for three on their last three possessions. So the lead extended 41-32. This is Vandross to Hutchins. Hutchins to Vandross. Vandross, here's a dish down low to Christensen. Christensen going to put it on the floor. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for, and they're going to get somebody from the Lady Dogs with a push-off. And there we go again with shot selection, Drew. If you're not open down low, kick it back outside.
Poor job there by the Lady Bulldogs on shot selection. Christian, it looks like she may be getting a little over antsy. This Bulldogs need to get together right now, huddle up, calm each other down. They're still in this ball game. With 3 minutes, 55 seconds left, they are still in this ball game. No need to get in a rush.
What we said earlier, first shot is no good. Dressler with rebound. Dogs cannot afford to take bad shots. Here's Vandross. Vandross going to go all the way for the layup. Good by Vandross. 41-34 the score, and Ashley Thomas still not in the ball game. And what are they calling? We have a stoppage of play. The officials coming out to the middle. We've got something on the floor that the officials are wanting cleaned up. Back to Ashley Thomas. She has not checked into the ball game yet. You got to wonder about her. She's still wearing the knee brace. You just wonder how many minutes she is capable of playing per ball game.
She does a good job with what she has, recuperating from that injury to get the time that she does. Hopefully that's not the case, and it's not bothering her right now, so because they definitely need her back in the ball game here.
Here's a home run ball thrown by Spring Hill. Ball saved by Humer. Humer to Mitchell. Mitchell content to run some time, bringing the Lady Dogs out of their zone defense. .30 to go in the ball game. Dogs trail 41-34. And going back to the free throw line is Spring Hill to shoot the 1-and-1. Dogs with 9 team fouls in the second half. Shot is good by Mitchell. And Drew, you got to think this late in the ball game with this lead, if Spring Hill hits their free throws, they go home with a win.
Definitely, Clay, because it's getting down. Give them another minute and a half, and Lady Bulldogs are going to have to start fouling. And if that's the case, and Spring Hill does hit their free throws, that could be the ball game.
Here's Christensen's shot, no good, but Dressler with the rebound down low, and nice job there by Christy Dressler, boxing out her defender, getting the rebound, going back up and drawing the foul. And now Thomas will check back in for the Lady Bulldogs. Christy Dressler, the senior from Centerville, going to the line to shoot 2. Dogs need these free throws badly. Shot is good by Dressler. So Thomas will check in, Christensen will check out. And one thing you got to talk about Amanda Christensen, she definitely plays hard.
She does. She hustles on both ends of the floor, sometimes on the offensive end, forcing it just a little too much. But I think she backs it up on the defensive and offensive boards because I have not yet seen her sit back and watch. She's been crashing every shot that goes up.
And Dressler knocks them both down. It's 42-36, 3 minutes to go. One thing, if you're the Lady Dogs, do not get in a panic mode and begin taking bad shots. And here's a turnover by Spring Hill. That can't hurt the Lady Dogs either. If you're the Lady Dogs, you've still got 3 minutes. Run your offense that you're accustomed to. Get the ball to an open shooter. Do not force a shot and take care of the basketball.
Yeah, right here they cannot turn the ball over if they want this game.
This is Thomas back to Hutchins. Hutchins back to Vandross. Vandross to Hutchins. They're looking for Thomas. That's who you would think they would want to get the ball to. And here's Dobbins, a little over-aggressive. Tried to step into the passing lane. Instead, she bumped Vandross, and Dobbins is going to pick up a foul. And with that, that is the 7th team foul for the Lady Raiders, and that puts the Dogs in the bonus. So once again, the Dogs with a chance to help themselves from the charity stripe. Vandross's first shot is good.
Vandross is one that you would not mind going to the free throw line every time.
Dogs definitely can bring themselves back with free throws. Second shot is no good, but there's Plunkett with a rebound. Plunkett back to Vandross. Vandross decides to bring it back out to Thomas. Thomas to Vandross. Vandross, there's a dish down low to Dressler. Dressler off the glass. Good.
Nice pass there by Vandross down to Dressler to get an easy basket.
So that cuts the lead to 3, and Spring Hill needs a TO. The Lady Dogs have come right back and are back into this ball game. The hometown crowd loves it. With 2.5 to go, the score 42-39, and Drew, the Dogs have done just what we said. They've stopped turning the ball over. They're taking better shots ever since those couple of shots that we talked about early on. They're running the offense they're accustomed to, and that's why they're getting back in this ball game.
Yeah, they've definitely done a good job of not turning the ball over, not forcing shots, and just really kind of slowing the ball game down, running their plays, and putting the ball in the hole.
So Spring Hill needed a timeout to settle down. Their lead is 3 points. 2:27 to go in the ball game. Spring Hill with possession of the basketball. This is Anderson set to inbound. She'll get it into Dobbins. Dobbins for the Lady Raiders. This is Pillow at the top of the key, met by Dressler. Pillow back to Dobbins. Dobbins.
Clay, it looks like Spring Hill's going to try and just run a little motion and either get an easy basket or run down the clock.
There's the feed down low, does not fall. They got the pass inside that they wanted. It did not fall. Here's Lady Dogs going another way. Here's Thomas, spots up for 3. No good. Rebound going to be controlled by Spring Hill. They got the look they wanted. A good shot by Ashley Thomas. Got her feet set. The shot just did not fall. Spring Hill going to the way. Here's a shot thrown up. No good. Rebound. It's going to be Lady Dogs. Spring Hill actually, Humor and Pillow fighting each other over the rebound. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Lady Dogs. So Hickman County with the basketball. 1.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Dogs trail by 3. Here's Vandross back to Hutchins. Hutchins back to Vandross. Vandross. Cross-court pass to Plunkett. Plunkett's jump shot is no good. Rebound controlled by Spring Hill. Coming down with that is Humor. Humor to Dobbins. And you got to think Spring Hill's going to run some clock right here, Drew.
Clay, they really don't have a choice unless they do get an easy basket. But right here, just look for the Lady Dogs to probably start fouling, put Spring Hill on the line and make them win it there.
And that's the difference with no shot clock in high school. If you can control the basketball for that amount of time, Dogs got to foul under a minute to go. 50 seconds, the Dogs still have not fouled. They're not going to get a turnover with the ball out there. And now finally a foul, that's Maggie Hutchins. But the Dogs have wasted about 45 seconds in that possession before fouling, which could prove big here in the last few seconds.
Yeah, that's too much time to let go off the clock before getting a foul.
Well, Spring Hill began that possession with about a minute and a half to go. And if you were playing in the college level where there is a shot clock, you could afford not to foul. But in high school, if you can control the basketball without turning it over for that amount of time, you can run the clock out. So the Dogs let the clock go down to 45.8 seconds before they are able to foul, trailing by 3. And so that'll send Spring Hill to the free throw line for 2 shots. They are in the 2-shot bonus now. And like we said, if Spring Hill can knock their free throws down over the course of these last 45 seconds, they go home with a win.
Well, that's exactly right. And you're really wondering what Coach Blankenship over there is telling his girls. Hopefully they feel that they're still in it and just still continue. I know there's 45 seconds left, but they do not need to force a shot here down the end. They need to put the ball in the hole, whatever the result is of these free throws.
So the Dogs will need a bit of help from Spring Hill if this is to remain a one-possession ball game. Should Spring Hill hit one or both of their free throws, the Dogs will need a quick score, another foul or a turnover, and then another score after that. First shot is good by Anderson. Well, Spring Hill in the first half did not do a very good job from the free throw line. However, to their credit, in the second half, they have knocked down the majority of their shots from the charity stripe. Second shot is good, and Anderson knocks them down. And no help from Anderson for the Lady Bulldogs. This is Vandross to Thomas. Dogs need a quick score.
Didn't waste time. They've got to get a shot.
This is Hutchins to Thomas. Thomas to Vandross. Vandross, shot off the glass. No good. Rebound fought for. They're going to say it goes off Humer, and Dogs will retain possession. 31.3 seconds to go.
Well, they've got to get a good shot right here. Preferably a 3. Don't have to, but definitely would not help.
Dogs,
would help, I should say.
Too much time elapsing off the clock. We're down to 20 seconds. Here's a shot blocked. This is Plunkett. Plunkett going to go up. Her shot, no good. And now a foul whistled, and you got to think the Dogs not pleased with that possession there. They for one, wasted too much time off the clock, and number 2, did not get a completely open look at the basket in which they shot the ball.
That was definitely a poor job by the Lady Dogs right there. Putting off what they had, 40 seconds coming down this side of the floor, and then look, there's only 14 seconds left, and they did not get a good shot off in that amount of time.
Well, the Dogs,
they definitely needed points put on the board there.
Well, that last possession, the Dogs, like they had no sense, and this first shot good, like they had no sense of how much time was left in the ball game. Just running their offense in no hurried style. And so now Shepard checks in for Plunkett, and you got to thank the Lady Dogs putting their best shooters on the floor right now. Shepard, a very good shooter. Second shot is no good, but there's the rebound by the Lady Dogs, and they're going to say Shepard stepped on the baseline, and that's going to turn it back over to Spring Hill. And like we said, it's been the same thing all along. Dogs just have been inconsistent throughout the course of this ball game. They've had spurts, you might say, where they've played well, but then, like we've seen in the last 2 minutes here, just mental mistakes, turnovers, and not a good job of shot selection. And that's why they haven't been able to completely catch up with Spring Hill in this ball game. Spring Hill not shooting the lights out from the field, but doing the little things right.
Clay, the Lady Bulldogs definitely not showing the potential that they have in the last 2 minutes of this ball game. They kind of look kind of frantic and not really knowing what was going on.
Well, you got to think right here, if Rogers hits this shot, the ball game's over. Definitely. Shot's good.
That puts them up by...
That makes it a 3-possession ball game with 10 seconds to go. And if you're the Lady Dogs, you need a quick 3 and a miracle. Here's a pass to Vandross. Vandross to Shepard. Shepard needs a 3. Shepard shot, no good. Rebound by Spring Hill, and now the Lady Dogs are going to foul with 1.4 seconds to go. And Drew, this ball game's over.
Clay, I agree. This truly was not the outcome that the Lady Bulldogs wanted. They're coming off the second half looked like they had things going their way, but like I said, you've got to play a full 16-minute half to come out with a W.
That's what we said. Dogs have played well at times tonight, showing what they're, and really a better team than what they've shown tonight and last night against Fairview. We said the Dogs coming off a loss to Fairview last night. Perhaps you think maybe that carried over into tonight and just could not get themselves up for this game after the tough loss to Fairview.
No question there, Clay. Definitely the Lady Bulldogs were expecting a win last night, and you can tell that it did seem to carry over this game.
So the Lady Dogs come up on the short end. The final score 46-39, and Drew and I talked about it. The Dogs playing good at times, but over the course of the game, the Lady Dogs just could not completely put it together for the complete effort. Dogs turning the ball over at times, not doing a very good job of shot selection at times, and really, despite some bright spots, the Lady Dogs just could not hold it together for the win. And now the boys are about to set to run on the floor. Invite you folks to stay tuned. The boys game set to follow in about 14 minutes. Drew is getting the final statistics from the girls game as we speak, so we'll let you take a look at the boys coming out on the floor while Drew comes back. A good effort by the Lady Dogs tonight, playing hard, but just couldn't pull out the win. Once again, the final score in the girls game, 46-39. Drew, I believe, has our final scoring now.
Yeah, final scoring, of course, 39-46 with the W definitely going towards Spring Hill. An outcome the Lady Bulldogs didn't want, but scoring for the Bulldogs, Vandross ends up with 3. Amanda Christian scores double digits with 10. Maggie Hudgens has 6, Megan Plunkett 4, as Dressler puts up 4, and Ashley Thomas coming out with double digits with 12.
Well, Ashley Thomas with a big game. We said she has a knee injury, so we didn't know how many minutes she would be able to play. We saw her play not much of the third period at all after she was on fire in the first period, or first and second period. So you got to think maybe the knee bothering her just a little bit. Now Craig Shelton joining us, wanting to be on TV.
How you doing, Craig?
Craig, say hi to the camera. So anyway, the first half of the girls' game, Thomas shot well. Second half, she didn't see as much playing time as maybe they would like for her to have seen. But anyway, the Lady Dogs come out on the short end. The final score, 46-39. We'll break right here between games. We'll send it back out to the truck, and then we'll be back with the start of the boys' game. This is Hickman County High School basketball on Cable Channel 99. And welcome back to the second half of our doubleheader. We'll go to PA announcer Brandon Bryant for tonight's introduction.
Number 15, Matthew Johnson. Number 20, CJ Pillow. Number 33, Jimmy White Allen. And number 44, Mark Bates.
And like we said, that was Brandon Bryant with your announcing of the players. We're set to get things underway. It'll be Spring Hill against Hickman County in boys action. Clay Chesser and Drew McDonald bringing you tonight's play-by-play. This game being seen live on Cable Channel 99. It will be replayed later on next week. And so we're set to tip things off. Set to jump for the Bulldogs will be Matthew Dotson. Dotson coming off a 31-point performance last night. Jumping against him will be Jeremy Gales for Spring Hill. Tip controlled by Hickman County. This is Dwight Allen. We'll give it up to Magistro. Magistro to Allen. Allen to Dotson. Dotson to Pillow. Pillow. Trap needs help. Gets it to Dotson. Dotson. Back to Pillow. Pillow back to Magistro. Dogs resetting. Here's a pass to Allen. Allen. Back to Bates. Bates to Magistro. Magistro. Back to Pillow. Pillow. Allen, boy, some aggressive defense by Spring Hill, Drew. There's just no way to get the ball down low to Matthew Dotson.
It looks like their guys are going to take off just like the girls, putting very good pressure on the offense on the Dogs. Doing definitely a good job of intensity once again by the Spring Hill Raiders on defense.
Well, Dogs have controlled the ball for 1 minute. Now they're going to pick up a foul. That's going to be number 3, Sydney Williams, picking up the foul for Spring Hill. The Dogs doing a very good job here early on of being patient and not forcing a pass down low that might reach a turnover. Here's a turnover, layup good. Number 5, Josh Sieber with the steal for Spring Hill, and it's 2-0 Raiders. Magistro trapped in trouble, needs help. 10-second count is on. Can they get the ball across the timeline? Pillow does. Pillow, pass to Allen. Allen, ball knocked out of bounds. And Spring Hill's defense just very energetic right now, all over the floor, creating havoc for the Bulldog offense. Dogs not even a shot on goal yet. It's Allen. Allen dribbles on the baseline, and it's going to turn it over.
Dogs going to have to step it up here. It looks like this game. There's definitely intensity coming from the Raiders. Dogs need to get theirs going as well.
Well, Dogs definitely going to have a discussion about beating this defense of Spring Hill. Here's a shot. It rattles. No good. Putback is good. Williams with the putback for Spring Hill, and it's 4-0. Here's a pass stolen away. Williams once again. Shot no good. Rebound. Fought for. Controlled by Pillow. Pillow to Magistro. Magistro full court pressure by the Raiders. This is Pillow. Pillow to Magistro. Magistro. Net out front. It's going to get it back to Pillow. Pillow. Screen set by Bates. Gets it back to Magistro. Magistro to Allen. Allen. There's the dish down low to Dotson, and Dotson's fouled. And that's a situation there, Drew, where you think the foul was actually a break for Spring Hill, because had the whistle not blown, Matthew Dotson had an easy layup.
Yeah, that was definitely a good job by Matthew there. Posting up on number 40. Good pass by Dwight to see the open lane right there.
Here's another turnover. Spring Hill going the other way. Here's a layup. No, nice pass and not travel.
I don't even think his own player was ready for that one.
Well, that was number 10. That was Edwin Youngblood. Appeared to go up for the layup. Instead, the behind-the-back pass intended for Williams. And there's a travel, and it'll go back over the Bulldogs. This is E.J. Gunner now in the ball game. Gets it into Dotson. Dotson. Back to Allen. Ball almost stolen away, saved by Magistro. Magistro going to drive up the lane now. Kick out to Pillow. Pillow for 3. Bottom. E.J. Pillow connects. It's 4-3. This is Spring Hill going the other way. Here's a dish out top to Chambers. Chambers now to Youngblood. Youngblood back to Sieber. Sieber works it to Chambers. Chambers back to Williams. Williams kicks it out to Zayag. Now an offensive foul going to be caught on Spring Hill. Now, Drew, here's a name for you to pronounce right here. Number 40, Sachdig Zayag.
Is that how you say it?
I'm guessing that's how you say it.
Zayad, something like that.
Zayad. He's a big boy for Spring Hill. Here's Gunner with the inbounds to Magistro. Magistro now to Allen. Allen, ball knocked in the backcourt. Saved by Magistro. Magistro, 10-second count is still on. They'll get it to Gunner, now thrown out of bounds.
The Bulldogs have got to slow down and break the press. They're definitely getting out of their league right now by just throwing the ball around and getting to wherever they wanted to, going where they want to go instead of going where they should go. Is what I guess I'm trying to get out of my mouth some way, form, or fashion.
Well, this full court pressure by Spring Hill has definitely got the Dogs' mind spinning. Just no solution to it so far. Here's Allen going to haul in a rebound for the Dogs. Now to Magistro. Magistro met in the backcourt. The trap is still on. This time they're going to beat it to Gunner. Now to Pillow. Pillow. He's going to pull up to Allen. Allen to Dotson. Dotson from the free throw line. No good. Rebound hauled in by Youngblood. Youngblood. Dish up to head to Chambers. Chambers. Top of the, wing rather. Here's a dish down low intended for number 44, Gale. But a foul caught on the Bulldogs. E.J. Gunner going to pick up the foul. And so Spring Hill will inbound on the baseline. Chambers inbound pass to Youngblood. Youngblood to Sieber. Sieber, ball knocked out of bounds.
Good job by the Bulldog defense. Matthew Dodson out there on the wingman on that far corner, doing a good job getting a hand on the ball to knock it out of bounds.
Well, Coach Smithson was telling us earlier today that Matthew Dodson definitely, over the course of this season, has become the sole key to this offense for the Bulldogs. Dodson actually tied Fairview's team in scoring last night. Fairview scoring only 31 points. Matthew Dodson scoring 31 points himself. So Dodson has to be the man for the Bulldogs in this ball game. He's had only one shot attempt thus far. Here's a nice pass by Dodson to Allen. Allen has Pillow. There's the bounce feed off the glass. Good. Nice dish by Allen, and Pillow has scored all 5 for the Bulldogs.
Good job by the Bulldogs there, breaking the press and getting an easy layup out of it as well.
Well, that's one disadvantage of the full court press. Should you ever beat it, it's going to leave some people wide open. Now here's the ball thrown out of bounds. Another turnover for Spring Hill. So the Dogs will get the ball back, actually leading by 1 point. Gunner will inbounds to Dotson. Dotson to Magistro. It appears they beat the press again. This is Pillow. Pillow back to Magistro. Magistro to Allen. Allen for 3. No good rebound by Dotson. Dotson put back up. It's good. Nobody put a body on Matthew Dotson. He came in the lane, hauled in the rebound, goes back up, and the Dogs are up 7-4.
Nice job by Bulldogs right there, crashing the boards. As you said, nobody got a body on Matthew Dotson. Pulled it down, went back up with it, capitalized to give the Bulldogs a 3-point lead.
Here's a dish inside to Newland, and Gunner's going to pick up a foul for a hand check. Mike Bates setting the check back in for the Bulldogs. Gunner will come out. Gunner picking up his second foul of the evening. Youngblood set to inbound for Spring Hill. They're going to get it in to Hoth, now to Sieber. Sieber back to Hoth. Hoth, there's a dish down and low. Shot, good. That's 42, that's Kyle Newland. Spring Hill pulls to within 1. Here's Dotson. They beat the press again. This is Magistro. Magistro to Pillow. Pillow for 3. No good. Rebound. There's Magistro. So at least on a positive note, the Dogs are beating the press now that was giving them problems early on.
Yeah, Clay, they definitely seem to get the plays rolling and get the ball where it's supposed to be rather than where they want it to be. And as you said, they are definitely beating the press at this moment.
Here's a foul called on Spring Hill. Picking up the foul is number 14, Jason Hoth. 2:22 to go in the first period of play. Dogs enjoy a 1-point lead, 7-6. This is Dotson back to Magistro. Spring Hill continuing to show aggressiveness on defense. This is Dwight Allen. Allen to Dotson. Post up Dotson. Spin move. Shot. Good. Dotson put the spin move on, and the Dogs lead 9-6. There's a travel, no call. There's the call. Yes, sir, you did take footsteps. Josh Sieber, rather, traveling with the basketball. It'll turn it back over to the Bulldogs. 1:59 to go in the first period of play. Dogs lead 9-6. This is Bates. Bates to Pillow. Pillow. Nice defense by Spring Hill. Nowhere to go. Timeout, timeout. No call, saved by Allen. Allen to Magistro. Magistro looking to set the offense. Here's Dotson. Dotson back to Bates. Dotson's going to cut through underneath. Can't get him the ball. Back to Allen. Allen for a 3. No good. Rebound. Hauled in by Youngblood. Youngblood going the other way for Spring Hill. Here's a dish in the corner. 3 ball by Sieber. Good. His foot's on the line. It's only a 2. That cuts the lead to 1. 9-8. Dogs with the ball. Here's Dotson beating the press across the middle, across the timeline. Now to Pillow. Pillow. Dish down low to Bates. Back out through the legs of Dotson and lost out of bounds. The pass was a little low from Bates, but if you're Matthew Dotson, you got to catch that ball.
You got to give them both credit. That's a definitely had some stank behind it, as we like to call it. A little speed ball to Dotson. It was a little low, but as you said, Dotson, with the coordination he's got, should have been able to pull that one back up.
Bates was in traffic down low and the pass a little low, and it is a turnover for the Bulldogs. So we're under a minute to go. Can the Dogs stop Spring Hill here on this last possession? Here's a shot, no good. Magistro with the rebound. Dogs going the other way. This is Allen. Allen to Bumgartle now in the game. Dotson posted up down low. Dotson's shot, no good. Rebound by Spring Hill. Newland coming down the rebound. Spring Hill going the other way. Fast break. This is Sieber. Sieber spinning, shooting, scoring. Sieber connects. 30 seconds to go. Bates the inbound. There's Dotson. Dotson's fouled immediately. So Sieber a little over-aggressive after scoring his bucket. Fouls Dotson.
Might I comment, that was a very nice bucket. Don't ask me how it got in, but it found its way in, and I guess that's all that matters for the Spring Hill Raiders right now, putting them up by 1.
Spring Hill already with 5 team fouls in the first period. So Bates will inbound. 25 seconds to go in the first period of play. He's going to hand off, ball stolen away. Nice dish down low, layup good. And Bates tried to hand the ball off to Gunner, and the ball just stolen away by Youngblood. This is Bates to Fisher. Fisher now in the ball game. Allen with the ball, 10 seconds to go. This is Jonathan Jenkins now, and there's a foul, no call. Ball stolen away by Spring Hill. Spring Hill going the other way. Do not foul him. They foul him. The layup did not go, but right there, Drew, you foul him, you put yourself in a situation for a three-point play. So for the moment anyway, Jenkins' foul prevents an easy layup. However, had the shot fallen, it could have been a three-point play rather than a 2. So Youngblood will go to the line. First shot, no good. Second shot, this one goes, but a lane violation, it will not count. So the Dogs will get the ball, 3.7 seconds to go in the first period, trailing by 3. Here's Bates inbounds to Jenkins. Jenkins, 1 second, got to shoot, Jenkins. They don't get a shot off.
He didn't have control of the ball over there. To me, it looked like he may have been out of bounds. I've still not yet seen. Magistro's done a good job so far, but the Bulldogs are still slacking at the number 1, number 2 spot on the floor.
And in the last couple of games, we've actually seen Matthew Dotson begin to take over some of the point guard duties in bringing the ball up the floor. So at the break between the first and second periods, the Dogs trail by 3. The score 12-9 in what was a first period early on dominated by the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs struggled with breaking the full court pressure by Spring Hill early on, but found a solution to it. Magistro and Dotson beginning to break the press. Spring Hill ended the first period with a run of their own and takes the lead. The score 12-9 at the break. But Drew, Spring Hill just really aggressive on defense, creating turnovers, and that's what's put them back in the ball game.
Well, I just have to comment. Poor boy doing a little backflips out there. Almost had 2 minutes. He got up a little lightheaded, and I thought he was going to crash.
I'm telling you, it's BT out there now.
That is one sight I would pay money to see.
Well, definitely a good turnout tonight, and I believe they're getting their money's worth, if not from the ball game, from the cartwheels and the flips. So Spring Hill will get the ball to start the second period. This is Sieber driving now, a kick back out to Youngblood. Youngblood to Chambers, Chambers to Newland. Newland back to Youngblood, Youngblood. Ball batted away. Who's got it? There's a scramble on the floor. Saved by Dwight Allen. Nice play. Dwight Allen goes down to the floor, saves the basketball. Now Jonathan Jenkins to Pillow. Pillow back to Jenkins. Jenkins resetting the offense. Looking to get the ball to Dotson. There's the pass. Dotson spinning, turning, shooting. No good. Rebound by Spring Hill. They got the ball to Dotson down low. Dotson's shot did not fall, and Spring Hill takes over possession of the basketball. Twelve to 9, our score. 6:55 to go in the first half. Spring Hill content to work the ball out front until something opens up underneath. This is Holt with the ball, back to Youngblood. Youngblood working on Jonathan Jenkins. Here's a three-point shot, good. Shot by Donnie Chambers. Now a ball knocked out of bounds. Dogs will retain possession. 15-9 our score. 6:32 in the half. Gunner set to check back in for the Bulldogs at the next stoppage of play.
Clay, that was a good job of Spring Hill right there, running their offense and getting the shot that, coming from the listening to the coach over here, the shot they wanted.
Here's Dotson. Dotson going to go all the way. Ball stripped out of bounds, and now a foul is going to be called. So the Dogs get the ball into Dotson's hand, and that's what they want. Not a shooting foul. Dogs will inbound on the baseline. This is Allen into Dotson. Dotson looking out top. He has Jenkins. Jenkins to Allen. Allen dish down low. Dotson. Dotson shot good. Dotson connects to pull the Dogs within 4. 15-11 the score. Youngblood set to bring the ball down. Here's the ball stolen away. Can he save it? Yes, he can. Dwight Allen. Back to Dotson. Dotson shot off the glass. No good. Rebound by Jenkins. Put back up there. It's good. Nice job by Jonathan Jenkins to follow Dotson's shot. Jenkins with the offensive rebound and the putback. 15-13 the score.
That was definitely a good job crashing the boards right there by Jenkins.
So the Dogs appear a little energized here as we start the second period. Shot no good. Rebound pulled in by Dwight Allen. Allen content to bring it up. Now they get it to Dotson. Dotson to Pillow. Pillow. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins to Allen. Allen has Dotson posting. Dotson spinning. Dishing to Pillow. Pillow fakes a three instead. He's going to pull up the jumper. No good. Rebound by Spring Hill. Spring Hill going the other way. This is Youngblood. Youngblood. Dish down low. Reverse layup. Good. Number 42, Kyle Newland. Nice move down low by Newland.
That was definitely a nice spin move by number 42. Who is it? Kyle Newland on that. Definitely a good job. Spin around. Reverse layup. Picture perfect from my book.
So here's Dogs going the other way. There's the dish. Dotson. Dotson back out to Jenkins. Jenkins left alone for three. No good. Coming down the rebound, Youngblood. Youngblood going the other way. There's the dish ahead to Siebers. Siebers layup is good. And he's fouled. They're going to call an offensive foul. So what appeared to be a three-point opportunity for Spring Hill turns into an offensive foul and a turnover. So the Dogs catch a break and they'll get the basketball back. Trailing by 4, 17-13 to score. This is Magistro. Magistro to Allen. Allen back to Magistro. Magistro working against Youngblood. Youngblood. Dotson now to Allen. Allen to Dotson. Dotson. Looking back for help. There's Allen. Allen. Back to Magistro. Magistro to Jenkins. Jenkins on the wing. Maybe a push-off. No call. Back to Allen. Allen back to Jenkins. Jenkins. Nice pass to Dotson off the glass. Good. Nice pass by Jonathan Jenkins. Spring Hill denying the bounce feed. Jenkins goes to the over-the-shoulder pass. Dotson kisses it off the glass, and the Dogs are back within 2.
When you've got a 6'7" freshman on there with long as his arm as myself, you can do that. They have no problem at all lobbing it over there. And as Dotson did what he does best is put it off the glass.
Well, the Dogs somehow have found a way to get the ball to Matthew Dotson despite good defense by Spring Hill here in the second period. Here's the inbounds to Dotson. Dotson back to Magistro. Magistro running the floor for the Dogs. He's going to pull it back. Kick down. And there's Dotson down low. Shot blocked. Nice job there by the Dogs. Get the rebound. Here's Dotson. I believe that was Gunner that tipped the ball back out after the shot by Dotson. Here's Gunner back to Jenkins. Jenkins has Allen. or Magistro rather. Now back to Gunner, now to Jenkins. And Drew, we've got an official standing right in our way where I can't see who anybody is.
Yeah, Dawson's got the ball now, if that helps you any.
Dotson, back to Allen. Allen, spinning, shooting, no good. Dwight Allen got the look, but could not get it to fall. Spring Hill going the other way. Here's a dish intended for number 40, Zayag. But the ball stolen away. This is Magistro to Allen. Allen to Dotson. Dotson to Jenkins. Jenkins to Magistro. Magistro, there's the feed to Dotson. Dotson spinning, shooting, no good. Rebound pulled in by Zayag. Zayag to Youngblood. Youngblood going the other way for Spring Hill. Dishes it to Chambers. Chambers back to Youngblood. Youngblood for three. No good. Rebound. Appeared that Zayag went over the back. No call. But the Dogs do get it back. Here's Jenkins. Jenkins driving. Dish down low to Allen. Allen back to Dotson. Dotson. Shot good. Dotson has shown he is capable of shooting the ball from anywhere on the floor. And as most tall post players, you see them shoot mainly down low. Dotson can shoot anywhere on the floor.
He does have the range of a guard for his size. Has a very good shot, good touch.
So the Dogs have tied the game at 17 with just under a minute and a half to go in the first half. There's a three-point shot, no good by Chambers. And it'll go back over to the Bulldogs. So the Dogs with a chance to regain the lead with a minute 28 to go before the half. Zach Gordon checking into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Joseph Umgarl set to check in. Here's Gunner going to inbound. There's the dish to Magistro. Magistro back to Gunner. Gunner to Magistro. Magistro across the timeline. There's a walk, no call. There it is. Magistro tried to plant his feet, come to the jump stop, but traveled with the basketball. So like we said, Dogs with a chance to take the lead, they turn the ball over. 1:20 to go in the half, the score 17-17, and Spring Hill will get the ball back with a chance to regain the lead. This is Youngblood for Spring Hill. Dish off to Sieber. Sieber back to Chambers. Chambers to Youngblood. Here's the dish down to Williams. Williams, shot, no good. Rebound fought for, taken away by Allen. Now Allen's fouled. Well, Dwight Allen definitely took some punishment for the rebound as he crashes to the floor, but he draws the foul, and the Dogs are in the 1-and-1 bonus. So they will go to the free throw line for 1-and-1. Dwight Allen, the senior, with a chance to give the Dogs the lead with just over a minute to go in the first half.
Typically, the Bulldogs are good free throw shooters, so hopefully throughout the game they'll be able to knock them down when they come to the charity stripe.
Allen's first shot is good, and the Dogs regain the lead 18-17. Allen's second shot is no good. Rebound controlled by Spring Hill. 59 seconds to go in the first half. This is Youngblood. Youngblood with the dish to Holt. Holt, Chambers, back to Holt. Youngblood. Nice ball movement to Williams. There's the dish down low. Now back out to Youngblood. Youngblood, there's the dish down low to Gales. Gales spinning, shooting, charging. They got the ball down low to Gales. Gales spinning in the paint with a strong move to the basket, and he charges with the basketball. So the Dogs will get it back with a chance to add to a 1-point lead when we come back from the timeout. 43 seconds to go. Dogs with a little bit of a run here in the second quarter, Drew, playing very good basketball, and mainly because Matthew Dotson has taken over the ball game for the Dogs.
Yeah, right now he's got 10, fixing to head into the half. Definitely the Bulldogs have kind of got a little momentum going for them. Hopefully that'll carry on throughout the rest of the game.
Well, early on we saw the Spring Hill press and defense giving the Dogs problems. The Dogs also having trouble getting the ball down low to Dotson, but here in the second quarter, they've been able to both beat the press and get the ball to Dotson down low, and Dotson has taken over for the Bulldogs. So the Dogs get it back. 43 seconds to go. Here's a dish into Dotson. Dotson back to Allen. Allen back to Dotson. Dogs need to be patient, get a good shot. Plenty of time before the break. Bumgarner on top of the key, now to Pillow. Pillow for the Bulldogs, working the dribble, now to Allen. Allen with the dish back out to Dotson. Dotson now to Bumgarner. Bumgarner back to Allen.
15 seconds.
It's about time to get a shot off if you're the Dogs. This is Bumgarner to Dotson. That's the man. Dotson back out to Allen. 5 seconds. There's a dish to Dotson. Dotson back to Bumgarner. Joe shoots the ball. Three-pointer. Bottom! Joe Bumgarner from downtown at the buzzer extends the lead to 21-17 in what looked to be maybe a busted play. The Dogs wanted to get the ball to Dotson more than likely. They wanted to get the ball to Dotson more than likely. Dotson could not get a shot off in what appeared to be more or less a heave at the buzzer for Bumgarner. The shot is nothing but net, and what a way to end the first half of the Dogs. Got to be a big momentum boost with a shot like that.
Bumgarner, I've played with him over the years in numerous sports. Basketball has come partially hard at some points, but I believe it's starting to flow in, and he has a touch. He doesn't shoot as much as I feel that he should, but he does a great job when he's out there.
But we've said that all along. Joe really understands his role on this team is to be the guard. He does not shoot as much. The key to the Dogs' offense is get the ball primarily either to Dotson or Allen. And so Joe doesn't shoot as much as maybe he would like to, but Joe cans the three at the buzzer, nothing but net, and Drew, the Dogs enjoying a 21-17 lead at the break.
Clay, let me give a few numbers out here on the first half. Dotson, as I said, has got 10 going in the half. Pillow has 5. Dwight Allen has 1. Jenkins 2, and Baumgartel knocks down the big 3 at the end. Give the Bulldogs a 4-point lead at the half.
And so we said the Dogs in the first period struggling, beating the press, struggling getting the ball down low to Dotson. In the second period, totally different story. Dogs beating the press, getting the ball to Dotson. Dotson taking over, scoring in the paint. And at the break, the Dogs enjoy a 21-17 lead. And what a way to end the half on a shot like Bumgartel. It's got to be a momentum boost and surely a positive attitude in the Bulldogs locker room right now. And the Dogs a very good chance to win this game in the second half should they continue to play like they have in the first half.
Let's definitely hope the momentum carries through into the second half for them.
So the Dogs lead 21-17 at the break. We're about 8 minutes away from beginning the second half. So we're going to send it back to the truck, let you hear a little bit of music. Our director is Mr. Jason Pierce. Our cameraman are Kyle Chesser, Brandon Bryant, and Kyle Easley. They're doing a fantastic job bringing you Hickman County High School basketball on Cable Channel 99. We'll break for halftime, and then Drew and I will be back for the second half. This is Hickman County High School basketball on Cable Channel 99. And welcome back to second half action. Dogs enjoying a 21-17 point lead as we begin the second half. Dogs with possession as we begin play. This is Allen. Allen back to Dotson. Dotson, the leading scorer in the first half for the Bulldogs. Dotson's pass intended for Allen, cutting through underneath. Ball is deflected out of bounds. Dogs will retain possession. This is Allen to Dotson. Dotson back to Pillow. Pillow to Magistro. Magistro back to Allen. Allen to Bates. Bates back to Magistro. Magistro to Allen, now to Pillow. Pillow back to Dotson. There's the shot by Dotson. Good. Matthew Dotson, when he is able to create some space like that, will knock down that jump shot 9 times out of 10. There's a blocking foul on C.J. Pillow, I believe. Pillow trying to deny the inside position.
A little slow getting to the baseline there.
Yeah. C.J. tried to deny the baseline, but was not set. He'll pick up a blocking foul, his first of the game. This is Youngblood. Youngblood, the dish outside. Here's a 3-point shot, or a 2-point shot rather, by Chambers. No good. Rebound fought for by Williams. Williams spin, shoot. It's good. So Spring Hill answers. The score 23-19. Here's Magistro. Magistro. Ball lost out of bounds. And that's an unforced error right there by Magistro. No pressure. just lost control of the basketball and lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's definitely one you'd really like to have back. Did a good job breaking the press there, getting the ball down the court. Just probably should have pulled up just a little earlier than what he intended to.
And we said earlier on our on one of our previous telecasts, here's a shot, no good, Bates for the rebound. On our last telecast, we said the Dogs, for the most part this season, have played very well for 3 quarters of basketball. They seem to have that one period where they fall out of the ball game. There's a shot off the glass by Dotson. Good.
Give him the ball. He wants it. Give him the ball.
The Dogs need to keep giving Dotson the ball if they want to win the basketball game. But back to what I was saying, the Dogs seem to play 3 quarters and then have 1 quarter where they fall out. There's Bates setting up for a charge, no call. Pillow with the steal.
I don't know how Bates didn't get that call. There's been one cheap one.
Nice dish by Dotson. Layup missed by Bates, but he draws the foul.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your momentum right there, Clay.
That's fine. Dotson driving up the lane with a nice dish off to Bates down low. Bates with the open look shot, no good, but he draws the foul. So early in the 3rd period, a little bit of scare. We thought perhaps this might be the period that the Dogs fall out of contention, but just like that, the Dogs come answering back. Bates' shot gets a kind roll, to say the least, and it is good. So perhaps tonight the Dogs will do the same as last night and put together the complete 4-quarter effort. Dogs lead 26-19, 5:49 to go in the 3rd period. Bates' second shot is good, and Bates knocks them both down. Lead extended to 8. This is Youngblood. Youngblood to Williams. Williams to Sieber. Sieber back top of the key to Williams. Williams to Chambers. Chambers back to Youngblood. Youngblood to Sieber. Sieber back to Chambers. Chambers now to Williams. Williams jumper no good. Rebound fought for. Put back up. It's no good. Battling inside was Zayag. Shot no good. And the Dogs get it back, trying to add to an 8-point lead. This is Bates to Pillow. Pillow, there's the feed to Dotson. Dotson, double team, kicks it back out to Pillow. Pillow to Allen. Allen thinks of 3. Instead, he's going to put down the dribble. Now back to Dotson. Dotson for the jump shot. No good. Rebound. Fought for inside. There's Magistro to bring it back out. Magistro working on Williams. Magistro back to Allen. Allen to Bates. Bates back to Magistro. Magistro to Dotson. Dotson, nice move to elude the defender. Shot, no good. Rebound by Allen. Allen goes back up. Blocked out of bounds. No, saved by Pillow, and now Pillow's fouled. No, they're going to say he steps on the baseline. Pillow was hammered. C.J. Pillow hammered to the floor. No call, rather they say he steps on the sideline, and it'll turn it back over to the Raiders. Coach Puckett and Coach Qualls not happy with that call, to say the least. A 3-point shot by Youngblood, good. That pulls Spring Hill to within 5, 27-22. This is Magistro. Magistro for the Dogs, working against Chambers. Chambers, Magistro's pass to Pillow. Pillow, back to Magistro. Magistro to Pillow. Pillow, here's a dish to Bates. Bates, back to Magistro. Magistro, Dotson working off the screen by Pillow. Dotson spinning, turning, traveling. Dotson tried to turn and get squared up with the basket, but moved his pivot foot, and it turns the ball back over to Spring Hill, and now the Dogs with a couple of turnovers their last couple of possessions.
The Dogs are definitely fortunate at this point that Spring Hill has not put up the points that they're capable of off the turnovers. Dogs definitely need to settle down right now in the last 3.5, 4 minutes of the ball game, or excuse me, the 3rd quarter, and get their momentum back, take a look, take better shots, and definitely just slow the pace down and play the game they want to play.
Well, the Dogs definitely had the momentum going into halftime. Coming out to start the second half, it appeared to have shifted to Spring Hill. Spring Hill coming out with a little bit of a run. The Dogs regained the momentum and stretched the lead out to, I believe, 9 points at one time. Since then, Spring Hill has come back to cut the lead to what it is now, 27-22. but the Dogs with a couple of turnovers in the last couple of possessions, and that's what concerns you. You can't turn the ball over in the second half and expect to win the ball game. This is Spring Hill going another way. This is Chambers, back to Sieber. Sieber back to Chambers. Chambers thinks of pulling up, instead dishes back out to Youngblood, top of the key. Youngblood working on Magistro. There's a J, no good. Rebound by Spring Hill, put back up, that's good. That's number 40, that's Zigzag. Shot is good, and that pulls what was once a 9-point lead to a 3-point lead. Here's a pass to Magistro. Magistro for the wide open layup, good. Nice look by Dwight Allen, had Magistro streaking down the court. Magistro had got past his defender. Magistro with the open layup, good. And the lead extended back to 5, 29-24. Here's a 3-point shot by Chambers, no good. There's Dotson to clean off the glass. Dotson to Pillow, Pillow to Allen, Allen back to Pillow, Pillow now to Magistro. Magistro will reset the offense. Magistro met out front by Sieber. He's going to dish off to Pillow, Pillow back to Bates, Bates back to Magistro, Magistro, Dotson, Dotson back to Allen, Allen back to Dotson, Dotson back to Allen. Allen working off a screen by Dotson, kicks back out to Magistro. Magistro back to Allen. Magistro, or Allen rather, shot no good. Rebound pulled in by Youngblood. Youngblood dish up ahead to Sieber. Sieber met by Pillow. Pillow tries to draw the charge. Nice acting job by CJ, but no contact.
Must have been the airflow right there to give him a little push over.
Yeah, CJ just happened to fall back. A little draft in the gym. So the lead cut back to 3. This is Allen for the Dogs. Allen working on Sieber. Sieber. Allen back to Magistro. Magistro to Pillow. Pillow looking at Dotson. There's the pass. Back out to Allen. Allen. Nice dish to Bates down low for the layup. Good.
Definitely good ball movement by the Bulldogs. They are getting the job done and what they wanted to do. They've slowed things down, ran their plays, and have put 4 points on the board since the timeout.
Unselfish play there by Dwight Allen. Thought of a 3, instead dished down low to Bates. Bates somehow had broke away from his defender, and Bates' shot falls. Here's a shot, no good. Rebound put back up by Ziag, and whoever his man Ziag is just has not put a body on him. I know a couple of putbacks here in the third period for number 40 for Spring Hill, Ziag. The lead cut back to 3. Dogs with the basketball. This is Magistro. Magistro to Allen. Allen has Bates posting up, looking for some help. Allen going to lay down the dribble now, kick back to Magistro. Magistro's going to bring it back out top of the key. Magistro met by Youngblood. Magistro pass to Pillow. Pillow walks, no call. Needs a timeout, timeout. The ball's going to go back over to Spring Hill after the jump ball call. Appeared maybe CJ traveled with the basketball. Coach Puckett asking for a foul.
Looks like his feet might have come out, might have hit a slick spot on the floor. As there are many of those that come to just pop up every now and then.
Well, CJ just completely lost his footing on that play. So it turns it back over. 30 seconds to go in the third period of play. Dogs lead is 3 points. Here's Youngblood spinning. Shot no good. Tried to save it was Pillow, but Pillow steps on the baseline. Spring Hill will retain possession. Youngblood's shot was an air ball, tipped a couple of times down low. Last touch by the Bulldogs. And now I'm guessing some trash talking going on because the officials are having a chat with some of the players on the floor. Surely no trash
talking these days. What are you talking about, man?
So Spring Hill will keep the basketball. 20 seconds to go in the third period. This is Youngblood, and he carries the basketball. That's a call carrying the basketball, Drew. You don't see it enforced a lot. Just about everybody dribbles, not according to the rule book.
It's not enforced enough. I don't really see a player out here that hasn't done it at least one time down the floor in the process.
So 12 seconds to go. Dogs quite content, take the last shot. This is Joe, almost falls down. Nice job to save. Keep dribbling. This is Dotson. Dotson for 3 at the buzzer. no good. Fought for, put back up. Yes, it's good. Yes, it's good. That's E.J. Gunner. E.J. Gunner. Somebody lost track of Gunner. Who was defending him? Gunner got the rebound with about a second to go. The putback, good. It does count. And what a play. Another momentum play, Drew. You talk about big momentum plays to give your team a boost when you need them. Dogs seem to be falling down and maybe a bit out of it, but that might be the play that puts them right back, maybe pulling this thing out here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, definitely a good job by the Bulldogs right there. E.J. Gunner crashing the boards. Thought Dotson was going to knock the three down, but since he didn't, lucky man, Gunner was there and chipped it, put it back in, and definitely a good job in execution there, crashing the boards by the Bulldogs.
Well, I thought when Matthew Dotson's shot did not fall, that would be the end of the third period. I didn't think there would be enough time left for a putback. However, Gunter had time to come down with the rebound, plant his feet, shoot it off the glass before the horn sounded, and indeed it did count. And the Dogs continuing to lead this ball game, 33-28, as we are set to begin the final 8 minutes of play. Dogs have played the three-court effort. Can they play the fourth and final period as well as they have played the first three?
Clay, if they've been playing like they have been, there's no question this ball game should go to Hidden County. As long as they limit their mistakes and capitalize on Spring Hill's turnovers, I think they've got this ball game.
Here's Dotson inbound to Bumgartle. Bumgartle working on Williams. Bumgartle to Allen. Allen to Pillow. Pillow back to Allen. Allen to Bumgartle. And the Dogs' lead can evaporate with turnovers. Dogs cannot turn the ball over in the second half, or the fourth quarter rather. This is Bumgartle back to Pillow. Pillow back to Allen. Allen enacting the dribble. He's going to dish it back out top of the key to Dotson. Now to Bumgartle. Bumgartle to Pillow. Pillow to Bumgartle. Bumgartle to Dotson. Dotson back to Bumgartle. Dogs just cannot get the ball inside. There's the dish to Dotson. Dotson going to drive. Shot. In, out, no good. This is Spring Hill going the other way. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound by Pillow. Pillow for the Bulldogs. Dishes it to Bumgartle. And Coach Puckett needs a timeout. So a little trouble for the Dogs getting the ball down low in that last possession. They did get it to Dotson. Eventually, Dotson's jump shot did not go. But the Dogs did a good job being patient. Where early in the season, maybe we saw them try to force a pass there, and maybe it leads to a turnover.
Oh, definitely, Clay. Definitely a good job by the Bulldogs right there. They're finally getting some fluid motion going in on the offensive end, and it's paid off. I know the shot didn't fall just in for Dotson, but that's the most passes and I guess you could say flowing game that I've seen from them yet so far this season.
And anyone who has followed this Bulldog team all year, as we have, can definitely see improvement from this game, from the first game. This team's record does not show how they played. They lost the Hillsborough game by 1 point, several other very close ball games. And like we've said all along, record means, other than your seeding, doesn't mean a whole lot when you go to tournament play. Dogs just wanting to be playing good, not making the mental mistakes, not turning the ball over as we're getting closer to tournament time.
Oh, but basketball is regular season, just warm up for the tournament. It's anybody's ball game when you get put in a bracket.
So the Dogs going the other way. This is Pillow. Pillow, and there's a reaching foul going to be called on number 20. That's Scott Anderson for the Raiders. Dogs have definitely been playing some good basketball their last few ball games. I think we've got, what, 3 more home games, basketball games?
No, I can't tell you. I don't keep up with it. I'm just trying to make it through soccer conditioning right now. We had 3 miles today. Luckily, I beat my time from last week, so I didn't have to do anything extra. I'm just right now trying to hold my head up and get the words out right.
So still some more high school basketball action for any of you folks at home that have not had an opportunity to see some games earlier this year. Here's an inbound pass to Pillow. Pillow, and now another foul going to be called on Anderson. Anderson's picked up a couple of fouls in the last 30 seconds or so. The officials really enforcing that hand check rule here in the fourth period.
I'm starting to wonder if he's supposed to foul. They're trying to set a fouling record here. I can't understand this.
Can't understand this. And now they're going to pick up an intentional foul. And now this coach is just about to pick up a technical foul, should he not calm down. And Drew, you got to think that's a good call by the officials. They fouled on 2 consecutive inbound passes, 2 more fouls before that, 4 fouls, and maybe 10 seconds has elapsed off the clock. That's got to be an intentional foul.
I agree. That was probably a call to let the coaches know that he's not going to put up with this, what I call junk, when there's 6.5 minutes left and you're down by 5. Why on earth are you going to foul?
Well, I'm in complete agreement with you. You said it appeared as if they were trying to foul, and indeed that's what it appeared to be. But what is the strategy behind it? The game is 34-28, 6:30 to go. Why intentionally foul at this point? It's not as if the Dogs are completely on fire from the floor. I mean, Dotson has put some points up here. But still, why do you want to intentionally foul? Spring Hill up to 16 fouls now.
Clay, let me throw something in. 14 and 5, who is that? 14, Jason Host, and number 5, Sieber, just came back in the ball game to pick up the 2 that have came in and look like foul. It makes me wonder if Coach just wanted to give these 2 guys a breather, finish out the fourth quarter.
Here's a 3-point basket by Dwight Allen. Bottom. Dwight Allen with his first 3 of the game gives the Dogs a 37-28 lead. The lead back up to what the Dogs have been accustomed to throughout the first half. There's 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, tip, yes, it's good. That's number 40, that's Zayag, and the Dogs just, he's really been the scoring threat for Spring Hill in the second half. This is Bumgarner going the other way for the Bulldogs. Under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Here's the pass back out to Allen. Allen to Dotson. Dotson driving. Here's a dish back out to Bumgarner. Bumgarner to Pillow. Pillow, and there's another reach-in foul.
That's going to put the Dogs at 1-1. It's going to be 7 fouls on the Raiders. Looks like the Dogs going to be in a bonus for 5 minutes and 30 seconds in this ball game.
And the Dogs have done a pretty efficient job on their free throws in tonight's game. Let's see if CJ can add 2 more right here. CJ Pillow, the freshman, just a freshman, so look for him in future years here at Hickman County High School. Pillow's first shot, good. Pillow will shoot the second end of a 1-and-1. Pillow's second shot, string music. So the Dogs' lead is up to 9, 39-30 our score. 5.5 to go. Spring Hill working the ball out top. This is Hoth. Hoth to Youngblood. Youngblood dish back out to Chambers. Chambers wants to shoot, travels. So Spring Hill turns the ball over. This is Dotson. Dotson to Bumgarner. Bumgarner over and back, no call. A break for the Bulldogs. This is Pillow. Pillow to Allen. Allen back to Bumgarner. Bumgarner to Allen. Allen to Dotson. Dotson kicks back out to Pillow. Pillow for 3. No good. Rebound by Chambers. Chambers to Youngblood. Youngblood bringing the ball to the floor, met by Bumgarner. Youngblood. Pull up Jay, no good. Rebound, Dwight Allen. This is Allen to Bumgarner. 4.5 to go in the ball game. Dogs continuing to lead by 9. This is a ball stolen away by Youngblood. Youngblood, he's going to be fouled by Allen.
Go get the ball, Joe. Did you hear that?
We heard that.
Looks like it did seem that the point guard, Joe Baumgartner, in the game right now was kind of slacking off around the offensive end trying to break the press, but it also looked like there wasn't anybody coming to get the ball on any end. I don't care who you are, but when you've got a 2-on-3 with a positive number on the defensive end with 3, you've got to have more men on the floor to get it across the half line.
Well, Dwight Allen hauled the rebound in, and Dwight Allen is not the man the Dogs want to bring the ball up the floor. Joe Bumgard, the point guard, did not come back to help Dwight out in taking the pass. Allen got the ball stolen, and Youngblood connects layup. Here's a pass down the length of the floor. Dotson spinning, shot, no good. Rebound tip, no good. Rebound hauled in by Spring Hill. This Williams up ahead to Seaver. Spring Hill had the numbers, decided to pull it back. This is Youngblood going to drive inside, the layup good. And just nobody was in the lane for the Bulldogs. The lane was completely wide open. Youngblood took it to the hole. The wide open layup, and Spring Hill is back to within 5, and you sense Spring Hill maybe on a little bit of a run here. And if you're the Bulldogs, you do not want the momentum to shift.
No, not right now. It's back to a 5-point ball game with just 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Still plenty of time for something strange to happen. Hopefully this timeout right here will kind of give the win back to the Bulldogs and get a little more momentum going to finish out this ball game.
Well, the Dogs have kept this game low scoring. That is their strategy in most ball games because with the exception of Dotson, the Dogs do not have another pure scorer. So the Dogs like to keep it close, get the ball to Dotson, play mistake-free basketball, don't turn the ball over, and these cartwheels are tearing you up, aren't they, Drew?
Oh, I can't help it. I haven't had this much fun since the circus. That's been a long time ago.
Well, the crowd is definitely enjoying the flips turned by the student here from HCHS. We don't have his name, or we would be sure to get it to you folks. I want to take this time to make a little announcement. We were asked to announce that the 3 coaches for the high school boys here, Coach Mike Smithson, Coach Jeremy Qualls, and Coach Ron Puckett, are the 3 best dressed coaches in our state. Just want to mention that, best dressed. Here's another carry call.
Clay can argue like that. It was looking good till Puckett on the side stands up with just an Adidas collared shirt when you got Qualls bringing in the whole suit and Smithson kind of button up with a sweater. Maybe it's just a new fad. And hey, right now it's working.
Well, we were asked to announce that the 3 best coaches in boys basketball and the 3 best dressed coaches. We were asked to announce that, so when Coach Smithson watches this tape, hopefully he'll be pleased.
Coach Smithson, you look good. You're just a little old, that's all.
So this is the Dogs after another carrying call in which it looked like a riot was going to break out from behind us, the Spring Hill fans. So the Dogs keep the ball. 3.5 to go. Dogs lay 5-point lead.
Looks like the Dogs are right here trying to kill a little time to get a little momentum. Almost thrown away there by Dotson.
Well, that has been the thing for the Dogs. Whenever they have tried to hold the ball, they tend to have turnover problems. And here's a steal by Youngblood. However, he hacked when he was going in for the ball, and that'll send Dwight Allen to the line for 1-1. So Dwight Allen, the senior from Etna, Tennessee, going to the line for a 1-1. His first shot is good. That extends the lead to 6. 40-34 our score. Just over 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Allen's second shot is up, and it's good. The Dogs have been efficient from the charity stripe tonight. 41-34 our score. 3:06 to go in the ball game. Here's a spinning shot by Youngblood. No good. Rebound by Spring Hill. This is Sieber, met by Jonathan Jenkins. Jenkins, Allen, Magistro, Dotson, and Pillow, the 5 players in the game currently for the Bulldogs. And now a foul is going to be called away from the basketball against the Bulldogs.
Well, it's going to be on Pillow.
C.J. Pillow picking up the foul away from the ball. Spring Hill will get the ball under their own basket. This is Chambers to Youngblood. Youngblood back to Chambers. Chambers with the dish down low. Shot, no good. Tip, no good. Rebound pulled away by Dotson. Dotson. Now the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Dogs will retain possession as it was touched last by Spring Hill. Timeout asked for. 2:33 to go in the ball game. Dogs with a 7-point lead, 41-34 our score. Can the Dogs play 2:33 more of good basketball, Drew?
Let's hope so. Bulldogs almost shut down right there. Youngblood comes flying in. Luckily, the tip didn't fall, or that would have put it back to just a 5-point ball game. Bulldogs definitely need to do a better job of boxing out on the defensive boards.
Definitely. The Dogs on offense, you say they need to take care of the basketball, take good, smart shots when they get them. Don't force a shot, don't force a pass where you don't create a turnover. And on the defensive end, don't give Spring Hill but one look at the basket, you know. Make them take their shot, come out with the rebound, make them foul. And also on the, I said